Art Smitten was a man of property, had an agent and a sales team and assistants, was dismissed as a hack, a charlatan, a no-talent purveyor of contemporary kitsch, and many of these notions he spread himself. It gave his work an edge, a contradiction. And Art didn't always know himself which of these contradictions was heartfelt or not, cynical or not cynical enough. While still in art school, he made a large photorealistic painting of Clement Greenberg and Leo Steinberg and Harold Rosenberg all lunching on a wedge of iceberg with the caption, "If you want to make big lettuce in the art game, you need a theory." Whatever early theories Art had about art had nothing to do with sales. And early on, when he added the large copyright C when he signed his name, he did it because he liked the way it looked. But that ironic nod to business proved prophetic. It was not a theory that launched Art Smitten. It was a throwaway drawing of a glove with the word love on it. Nothing even showed the client who had rejected everything Art had labored so diligently over. The love glove ended up on an album cover. The album went platinum. The rest is history, or was history. And for a long time, the love glove was on everything, everywhere, and in every color. It was ubiquitous. Art was amazed by his success and corrupted by his success and became a prisoner of his success. And as his success grew, there came a day he was no longer needed. Not on a day-to-day basis, anyway. More on a consulting basis. Marketing and graphic experts were brought in to squeeze out every drop of any concept he concocted until the concept couldn't be distinguished from a con job. Art signed his name, cashed the checks, and let the love glove go on without him. That is to say, the Art Smitten the world came to know was an invention, while the real Smarty was a shapeshifter, a time traveler, and a serious performer of metaphysical tricks that always made his chums giggle. He'd say, take the personal, reduce it to a slogan. Ashamed, but not ashamed enough. And as much as he dismissed success, on the way out of LACMA, he queried the gift shop on how his new button was selling. Likes are the new love. Art Smitten liked to be taken for face value and liked to be taken as exactly the opposite, and liked the viewer to never be sure what he was really thinking. Over coffee, he told Marlowe, "I used to talk about the business of art in a deliberately entrepreneurial way, and my justification was that no young person should go into art without a plan for how to eat. I now realize that if I demystify the art, others will not take what I do seriously. So I no longer talk about the need to build perceived value and a recognizable look. All this is still required, but needs to be couched in art language. I've always tried to blur the lines between what is art and not art. But in the business of art, humility has its limitations. Now for me, the word is art-like, a product that exudes confidence and can be mailed in a tube. Art that is stripped of the need to be art and all the baggage that entails. I want to have fun, and as the meaning of my work becomes ever more slippery, why not bath mats? Peligroso. And I know I should be using terms like internal integrity and honestly arrived at complexity expressed through a rigorous series of choices. But truth be told, I like the idea that it all might be a con. In fact, that soupçon of charlatanism is at the core of what I do. I want everyone to question, am I a fake, a fraud, a sham, or worthy of merit? I don't know. I'll never know. But you have to create from a real place. You have to be the real thing. Usual for Smarty to talk on such practical terms. But on this day, Smarty was prideful about his success. And now that he was stuck in the future, there was something wistful in the way he seemed to be saying goodbye to it all. A melancholy premonition he was needed elsewhere. And while Smarty did love making lettuce, he always submitted to a higher purpose and worried about the people picking the lettuce and a future where robots worked the fields. Marlowe considered the greatness of Smarty, the man, the myth, the party. and foresaw Greenberg and Steinberg and Rosenberg embracing Smittonism as the ism best suited to vivify the near future. The scam, the hoax, the bill of goods, all so redolent in the era of the huckster. Art with a faux gold touch. Rothko at Costco. Who needs originals when printers are so good? Buy one, get two free.